Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in Jalisco, Mexico. My throat hurts a little bit, but I am feeling better today. I have to give you guys a home update. They started on the ceiling. It is beautiful. It is a huge blessing. And if you have not already, please like and subscribe and let me know where you're watching from. Now, because I don't feel very good today, I always walk to get my kids from school, but I'm actually gonna take the truck. So let's go get in the truck, let's go pick up the kids, and then I'm gonna bring you guys back and give you a home build update. Okay, ducklings. Aren't you guys happy? You don't have to walk home today. You might have to stop and get me a slushie because my throat hurts.
I'm gonna get a slushie.
You're gonna get a slushie? Okay. I didn't even know you were in the car yet. De leche. Right, we're getting the last of the slushies.
They're already broken in half. It's still melted. Mine's frost.
This is so good. It's so hot today.
I wonder how snakes listen.
I know. There's even fresh bees on it. That makes it even better.
They spill pollen on it.
Yeah.
It comes off of their back.
That one's for your brother. These are my favorite, especially on a hot day when your throat hurts. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. Adios.
Somebody came with me, and the boy, I think in Riddle's class, said, now you're the same friends.
But in Spanish?
Yeah.
How do you say it in
He
Spanish?
said, ya cambiaste, amigas.
Oh, and it's not true, is it? He's chismoso.
I said I could have 2 friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, it's one of my favorite things about Mexico. Hand-shaved ice with like the thick vanilla leche. Oh, it's so good. One for my brother, man. I'll grab it in a minute. You want to go do a house tour with me real quick? All right, let's go. Oh, I gotta go show you guys a house tour, but I know my husband's gonna try to eat the rest of this. Do I save it for him or do I finish it? They're doing the ceiling, Pumpkin. You gotta stay right here though, because Dad's throwing up bricks. Okay, so they just started on the ceiling. I think this is just their second day.
Last morning.
Yeah, last morning. So this is their second day, and you can see they've already come pretty far. He's laying them 1 brick at a time, and then he's leaving open space for the lights. But I'm gonna show you guys right now how he lays these bricks on here.
There's 3 spaces for the light. We're gonna have
3 spaces.
3 spaces.
So he's starting a new row right now. And he just layers it. Now he is doing the thin side of the brick. I have no idea how it stays on, you guys. How does it not slip off? Oh. He is a master at this, though. He's been doing it his whole life. It is looking absolutely beautiful. Love you. All right, guys, so I'm gonna bring you upstairs real quick. because I want to show you. I need to show you guys the view at night, like during sun up and sundown. Oh my gosh, it's like mad. I knew you were gonna want some of that slushie. I couldn't carry them all, or I would have grabbed you one. All right, so here's our stairs. You can see into the bottom bedrooms. Then that will be our bathroom right here, our hallway, our back door. Then we're just gonna have one bedroom up top with a balcony, half bathroom, another bedroom up top right here. This will be the master bathroom. This will be mine and my husband's bedroom. And then starting at this beam, we're gonna have a pretty big balcony. Well, is it that beam? Yeah, it's this beam. We're gonna have a pretty big balcony. We wanted a big balcony because the one thing my husband wanted was like an area for us to gather on the second floor and spend time together. And so this balcony will be shaded and it will be just perfect. And then from my bedroom, I'm gonna have a couple windows right here. You can see the church. Then the sun comes up over here, so does the moon over this mountain. That was so pretty. My kids will have views of the mountains. And then the sun sets over these mountains right here, so I'll have a view of the front and the back. It will be so pretty. And then if Annabelle eventually ends up getting a horse in the future, or Cristiano, they'll be able to see over their horse pastures, which when I was younger was something I could only have dreamed about. All right, let's head back downstairs. And you can see where my husband welded these. I think he welded all of them. You can come up to right here where I can stand right next to you. Thank you for asking first though. You can go up one more step. I'm right here with you. Okay, right there. Isn't that pretty? Look at that way. What happened to my slushie? Penelope, we talked about Dad not stealing my slushie. You are nice, baby. I think we're gonna take in this stair a little bit, maybe right here, and make the bottom one longer. Hun, that one's mine.
No,
that one's mine. My husband thinks he's gonna be done with this whole area by Monday.
That's what he's working on right now.
Okay, those couple of beams. And then our balcony starts at this second beam, right? Then it comes back out. The only thing my husband and I were saying that we were kind of having a hard time deciding was, let me show you guys real quick. Can we hold this for a second? Okay, so when you come up the stairs, obviously all of this is gonna be open besides your railing. So open, it'll have a railing. Okay, pumpkin. Until you get to right here where a second level starts. So since this is gonna be the balcony, this area, we're gonna have to have a wall that goes straight up. So there's gonna be a wall here, starting from here up. And then there's gonna be a wall here, starting from there to there, all the way up. And my husband was concerned that it might feel like too much of a tunnel when you go up the stairs. And I don't really think there's anything we can do about that. Because we're gonna have the balcony, I feel like we have to have the wall right here. I am gonna put a window right here that's more of a longer rectangle shape to let in some light. It won't be as wide as the others.
Mom said we can live in here when the first floor is done, but we already have a room down here. Mom's gonna make us, and Daddy it's gonna make us a room up there. So we're gonna have 2 rooms, and the other one down here is gonna be our playroom.
Okay, I never agreed on a playroom. I don't know if we can live in here or not when the first floor is done. We were thinking about doing that before, but that was when we weren't going to start on the second floor right away, and now we are. But I'm going to have the long rectangle window here and then walls up on the side. But obviously, like in the bedrooms, in the bathrooms, I'm going to have really beautiful windows. And then here's your hallway. So I don't think the walls are going to feel like a tunnel, considering this is going to be open. And I also think I'll be able to put pretty artwork on the wall. But you guys let me know what you think. All right, Pumpkin. Do you guys just toss up bricks you need for the day, or do you do it like every hour?
So it's about 80 bricks per meter, so it's square meter. But since the beams don't measure a meter, they measure like 90 centimeters. We kind of count out what we think he's gonna use right there, and we just put them on each beam. So like in between that, he has to make more mortar. And then I'll bring brick over, or give him more mortar.
Oh, and then Pollo goes and gets the sand and stuff.
Yeah, and then he'll mix it up and stuff. So that way we have it ready when he's done.
And then will you tell me, I didn't know how to explain it right, how when he lays the brick sideways, somehow it supports it different.
No, because it kind of ends up at an angle like this. So then when you add weight to it, it does this, and it squeezes itself together.
Oh. That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
And like, how do the bricks not fall when he puts them on there?
I have no idea. It's like magic.
It's
like he's like Houdini or something.
Yeah, because like I can see how slippery it is when I watch him, and I can't understand.
Literally, it's like 1/8 of an inch of cement. That's what's holding it together. I don't know how it doesn't fall or
no, like not slip, nothing.
Yeah, if it like suctions together or something.
Like look at, okay, like why is that? I'm gonna try to zoom in. Why does this brick not fall? It doesn't even move an inch.
Nothing. No idea.
It's amazing. And I would also like to say so these beams, how much do you think these beams weigh?
Each one was about 300 kilos.
So in pounds, what is that?
About 600 and something pounds.
And did you have equipment to put them up there?
No. That was like the most sketchy thing I've ever done in my life.
So my husband and the workers, now he is very experienced. He worked in construction in the States a long time, right?
In the States and here. He kind of go back and forth. This
is probably his last house he said he's going to do. Yeah. So we're very, very blessed he's working with us.
He's almost 70, so
yeah.
I don't blame him.
No, but I mean, he like is 70, but he gets around like nothing.
Yeah.
He sometimes smokes, drinks a lot of Coca-Cola, and he's very healthy, and he does all this work.
He said he drinks 2.5 liters a day of Coke every day.
From his whole life. Yeah. He's fun to have around, too. He's really funny. They asked me the other day, they're like, would you be able to come up here? And I was like, no, I'm scared to climb the stairs.
Well, pretty soon we're going to have to be putting up the bricks up the stairs and then walking down the beams.
Right, yeah. So they had to basically just use chains and man strength and pull these beams up here. It was scary, but they got them. The first one was really scary, the one that goes over the stairs.
Well, that one was the biggest one. I think that's a 12-inch beam, and it probably weighed 400 kilos, about 800 pounds.
Right. Yeah, that one was scary. So then when our ceiling is done, what's going to be next? Electricity?
Walls.
Plaster.
The walls on the next floor.
Oh, I thought you did electricity on the second floor. Because what are we going to do about rainy season? We're just going to wait?
That's the thing. Like, you want to get up everything as much as you can, yeah, before it starts raining. So, like, because, I mean, obviously it's not going to rain every day, all day. So, like, on the days that we can work outside, we will. But on the days that we can't, we'll probably be doing, electrical and some of the other things that go inside.
Right, because even when it's not raining, I mean, we get like a tsunami season. It will be wet.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to get that done. We have about 3 more months before it gets real rainy.
Yeah, probably the end of May is when it starts.
Right.
Like our rainy season starts.
Right.
And that includes like, I have to do something about getting the water off of that wall on that side.
Yes.
Okay, so all the water that my Tia Maria collects comes out of those pipes. Okay, so then what ends up happening is all that water, instead of going in the ground like it should, it stays up there and then it'll end up hitting our house.
Right.
Which we don't want, because there's no like vapor barrier there. There's nothing. So like we have to do something about that to get the water out of there, because all this is on a slope. It all goes down like this. So everything off the carport, everything off my mom's house, everything off of this is gonna end up coming at our house.
Right. And so you already started with him breaking around it?
No, this is more like another layer. Like it's gonna end up hitting against this fence, but it'll eventually make its way over there. Like I have to dig this back out. All this dirt, I have to dig all this foundation back out and then do some sort of vapor barrier. I don't know what that is yet. And maybe like a French drain. I don't know. Basically, it's a PVC pipe that you drill a bunch of holes into it. Then you put a metal screen over it.
Right.
And then you cover it in gravel so it filters out any of the sand and stuff. So it's just collecting that water, and then we can get it to go outside this way and then down
that
the
way.
property. Yeah.
Right. We really want to be able to do a garden back there, so maybe we'll be able to filter a lot of water back into a garden. It's just doing one thing at a time. But it's looking really good. I love the way this turned out. Aesthetically, it just looks beautiful against our house. Really, really pretty. And I didn't know if it would, because they did this when my husband was in Michigan. And he kind of drew the line out. He's like, well, see if you like it. And I was like, I really don't care, what it looks like. And it turned out so beautiful. I really love it. And then you got to think like...
Yeah, another thing is, all this, if you want flowers in here, we have to figure out what are like flowers that go in shade. So if any of you guys know of any pretty flowers that would grow in shade, like lots of shade, let us know in the comments.
Right, that would be great. Yeah, you guys let us know in the comments, and let us know your ideas in the comments as well, because this is our first time ever being able to build a home. And this is going to be where my kitchen window is, my sink. So I'll be able to look out at all my animals and the fruit trees. But you guys let us know. And then we're thinking, because we don't have any machinery, for them to hold up these arches was very, very hard. They had to block them in with wood, do a bunch of other things. Well, once we get to the second floor, they're not going to be able to do that. They're going to be way too high up. So we might have to do square windows on top. And I don't mean like just a plain square, because I would never artistically be able to do that. But I might make, since this is just going to be one bedroom on top, I might make one bigger rectangle window with two smaller rectangles next to it. And then French doors for mine and my husband's room that goes out to the balcony. A couple ideas like that. Let me move a little further back. Now, we don't have to do it yet, but this fence right here, the wood post in the fence, that's getting taken down. We don't need it here. We're actually gonna go put it on the other side of the property. So that will be open. It will be a nice, beautiful path from here down to the property. So if you can imagine it without the big, huge gates. But it is definitely coming along. And if you guys aren't new to the channel, you know we were nervous about investing in a cement mixer. And now we are so happy we did. It's been one of our bigger investments, and it has lasted this whole time. All right, guys, so that is our home build update here in beautiful Mexico. Now, if you're new to this channel, I will let you know that when we came to Mexico, it was because my husband was living illegally in the United States since he was 4 years old. He spoke perfect English, very hard worker, and then we felt like our world fell apart when we had to go through the immigration process, and then he had to go to Juarez, and then they didn't let him come back through, and they denied his residency. So we were stuck here for a year till the next appointment, and within that year of crushing, we fell in love with Mexico, and that was almost 14 years ago now, and he did get to come back to the United States. After that year, we got his residency, and we eventually got his citizenship, and we thought we were ready to have the American dream, and we had a home, and we had a car, and my husband had a good job, but we felt like in our hearts that we were meant to be in Mexico. We wanted our kids, not just, we didn't even know we'd be able to build a home like this. We wanted to come here for our children so they could learn Spanish, so they could run around freely, so they could have the type of life that me and my husband had as kids, where we were riding our bikes around as friends, where we got to walk to school and walk home, and I get to walk my kids' lunch. It feels like it brings you back 30 years ago, if not longer. We wanted that for our children, and within that process, God gifted us so many blessings. You guys are one of those blessings to our family, and I hope our family has been able to be a blessing and hope to a lot of you, because a lot of us face uncertainty. It doesn't matter how much you love the Lord. He always loves you the same, but we live in the same world. We go through struggles. We go through hardships. We go through ups and downs. But when you know that you have other people surrounding you that love the Lord, when you're going through those hard times, He always supplies you with what you need. And sometimes that's people who just bring a little bit of light into your life when you need it. Some of you have been that light to me. Maybe I've been having a rough day and I posted my vlog and you said something so kind and it just uplifted me. Maybe me or my family has been a light to you when you've been going through a really hard time or uncertainty. A mom just recently wrote me and said she was having a little bit of the postpartum blues, and I was so happy she commented that, because right away I kneeled down like in the middle of my house and I prayed over her that she'd feel God's peace, because I've been through that. I have 4 children and I know what that feels like, and I know that lonely, desperate feeling of just wanting to feel okay. And sometimes you need to be able to lean on other people who are going to pray over you, who are going to give you a little bit of their strength that they have in the moment. And sometimes I have that strength for you, and sometimes when I don't have that strength, you guys have that strength for me. So I just want to tell all of you guys, thank you so much. And I can't wait to hear your guys' advice on what you think about the hallway, the stairway walls, because my husband thinks it's going to be weird, and I think we need some walls in the house because we have a lot of windows. All right, let's head back inside. I'm going to go get something really cold to drink, because as you can tell, my throat hurts so bad. But first, I got laundry to hang up. We do not have a dryer here, so I have to hang laundry. And it's funny because when I first learned, oh man, sometimes you find hidden treasures in the washing machine. That's what a 10 peso looks like. That will get you a lot in Mexico. But it's funny because when I first started hanging laundry, I could only hang like a couple things at a time. And now I fill up everything on my arms and I can get it all hung up at once. Okay, laundry is hung up, and I'm gonna go see if I can convince Cristiano to go get me another slushie since my husband drank mine. Alright, you guys, I got like 3 loads of laundry done, and I decided to go for a nice, refreshing walk. Normally I go for a really long walk, but I'm just not feeling well enough to do that. And then I grabbed some elote for my husband and kids. Oh, you're back already, bud?
Yeah.
Oh my word, that looks so good. What did you get on it?
I got sal limon, queso, and chile.
Queso y chile.
This is the
Y mayonesa.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it just tastes better in Mexico because the corn comes right from the field. It's not canned corn. Cupid, Princess
They
Peach.
literally peeled it right in front of our faces, the corn.
Yeah, and then Pee just got salt y limon. See?
Yeah.
I just got back with elote for everyone, and I was gonna go lay down and rest. No. But my husband is gonna go take a drive out to the levels, to the properties, and I'm not gonna miss out on that. I don't care how sick I am, so I'm gonna bring you guys with me. And look at that beautiful sunset. There is no way I'm missing out. The puppies think you're their human mommy.
Yeah, I think I'm your model.
Chicas, this is my baby, isn't you? Rockford. Now it's tradition when you go down to the property, you get to sit in the back of the truck because it's backcountry roads. Yes, you can. Everybody's ready. Okay, so on our ride to the property, I didn't get any corn, but I did stop to get salchichas and papas. Hun, what are these called?
Salchichas adobadas y papas adobadas.
They're so spicy and wonderful. So good. If you know, you just know how wonderful these are. Leave it in the comments and let me know if anyone in your family makes these, or if anybody at restaurants in the street makes these. They're so good. Right now, this is the entrance to the big properties. And you either go to the left or to the right. But a lot of people in our ranch own a big piece of property out here. Ours is probably, how far away do you think ours is?
I don't know.
Maybe 2 miles.
Yeah, probably.
So amazingly beautiful. I gotta show you something so cool. So it's hard to see, but right there, let me see, right there, that is the moon coming up, and every day it comes up over that mountain. So from our house, which is over here in the rancho, from our house, you'll be able to see the moon coming up every night. and also the sun comes up in that direction. It is just so beautiful. All right, everybody, we're back home. I'm finally in my pajamas. I'm so tired. Thank you, everybody who loves, supports our family, watches our vlogs. Let me know where you're watching from. Have a beautiful, blessed night. Buenas noches, todos.